And I believe that we're all here for a reason. I believe that everything I do in my life is already planned and set. You know, there's been so many things happen to me throughout my life, and if there was no higher power, then it wouldn't be possible for me to be here. Even in the fight with Wilder, like, brought me off the canvas in round 12 when I was knocked out to raise me to my feet and to fight on for a reason. And I believe the second return for me in boxing, because I had 3 years out the ring. I was down with depression and anxiety. I put on 147 pounds. I was taking drugs on a daily basis. I was drinking on a daily basis. I was gone. I was finished. The only place I ever thought that I'd ever end up was in a padded room somewhere. It was terrible. I was thinking about suicide every day, and I had nothing to be upset about. I was heavyweight champion of the world. I was 27 years old. I had money, fame, glory, a family, achievements, kids, everything running so smooth, but it didn't matter because mental health will bring you to your knees if you let it.
Absolutely. We talk about that a lot.
100%. You know, when I was a young kid and I was fighting, I was going through it. Everything was so intensified. Oh, shit, this and that. And then it's just an illusion. It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It never really existed.
What was it, Tyson, that helped bring you out of that?
Boxing. Boxing brought me back because I was living very wild. And, you know, when you lose the passion to breathe fresh air anymore and you don't want to live, you're in a terrible place. And I remember a moment I was in a high performance car, Ferrari. I was heading towards a bridge doing
that. Ferrari that big, was it custom made for you?
No, it wasn't custom made, but I squashed it. Well, I heading towards this bridge at high speed, 190 miles an hour, and I was going to crash into a bridge. And before I hit this bridge, I got to about maybe 500 foot from the bridge, and I heard a voice. I physically heard a voice speak to me and say, "Stop. Don't do this." And I pulled over. I remember I was shaking, I was crying, I was thinking, I knew I was totally gone. I didn't think I'd ever come back. Like, boxing was the last thing I ever cared about at this position. And I remember thinking, you know what, if I'm ever going to get right again, I've got to get fit, I've got to lose the weight. I wasn't losing the weight to come back to return to the fight game. I was doing it for me, for my health. And the more I trained, the more I was getting better and better by the day. I lost a lot of weight quickly, and I was feeling good. I was feeling great again, and I wanted to get back in the ring. I felt like I had a lot more to offer, a lot more to give. Retirement wasn't for me. I had 3 years out the ring, and it was a horrible 3 years, the worst 3 years of my active life. And I thought, I'm going to get back in the ring. I'm going to fight again.
How did they let you keep your title for that long? Did they strip you?
Yeah, I had 4 world titles, and they stripped me of 1 within 7 days, and I vacated the rest. Yeah, I vacated the rest, and then I came back, had a couple of easy knockover fights, and then jumped straight back in with Wilder.
That was your first fight back?
Yeah.
Wow. And that fight really, I feel like, captivated the world. That
everybody
fight
was happy after that.
It really
fight.
brought
Everybody,
people back into boxing.
Some people be happy like that. People were very happy.
Yeah. It was so exciting, you know, to see 2 titans back in the ring clashing like that.
You know, at that time, it was a breath of fresh air because there was an heavyweight in England called Joshua. He was a world champion, and he was unbeaten, and Wilder was over here, he was in the UK, and he was talking back and forth for like over a year. Like, bullshit. They didn't want to fight each other. So I think it was more Joshua didn't want to fight Wilder rather than the other way around. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to fight. Give me the fight. So they looked at me and they thought, this guy's finished. He can't fight no more. How can you lose all that weight and have all that time out the ring abusing your body and then come back to this level? But maybe I was finished in my body, but my mindset was that strong, and I believed that I was going to win. That if you believe it first with the mind, anything's achievable.
I agree.
And I believed it so much, and I never ever doubt myself in a fight, no matter who it is with who. I always believe I'm going to win somehow, some way. I'll find a way. And we put on a great fight, and you know, people are looking forward to the rematch.